I don't think so. I really dislike the hero. I'm like, they show up. This is their second game of the tournament. They pick techies. I mean, they must think it's good. You know, they probably practiced. They beat some of the top tier teams with it. There's no other explanation. I'm leaning towards EG. I love this Naga Siren pick against the techies. The root mechanic against all of their heroes. Ember Spirit. The Tusk can't use the snowball. Like, it just feels really good.
Yeah, I've got to sort of lean the same way as the cost. I think the Naga Siren on for the last pick for EG is fantastic, but I'm excited because, as we're saying, you know, you don't pick techies in this situation unless you have something insane prepared that you practice. So I'm ready for Fnatic to literally blow us all away here.
All right, well, let's see how it works out. Will Fnatic be able to take Game 2 and bring us to a Game 3? Let's find out. Take it away, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Simi. Here we go. Game 2 of Fnatic versus EG, and a techies is thrown into the mix for the second time this tournament. Didn't have great success until the first time round, but to be fair, that was in a game that didn't really matter, so yeah, it wasn't necessarily the you know.
If the game didn't matter, I go to bed, I'm like, man, it feels good. I just saw techies losing, getting dumpstered. I fall asleep instantly just by thinking about it, and I wake up, second game techies again.
I mean, maybe you never woke up, maybe you're still asleep. You know?
Yeah, maybe this is a nightmare.
This is a nightmare. Here we have it, jabs on the techies. Let's see what Fnatic's got up their sleeves.
Tusk and techies, this was the lane that the EG won like TI5 with, if I remember correctly. It was super popular AUI on the techies. I just don't feel this is a real hero. Every single time I see the hero, I think it's some kind of a meme.
Let's have a look. So memes can be incredibly powerful nowadays. Let's see if it's got enough power in it to get Fnatic the victory. They had a tough game one, a good opening to the game one, but it quickly went downhill. EG just completely took over. See if that can hit this one going in. Look at the lane setups. We have RTZ starting falling down on the bottom lane, back to Firefly. It's going to be into this tri-lane at the moment of Fnatic. Raven, DJ, and Jabs all down here. Of course, leaving the Enigma. Asteros to play on his own on the solo lane top against Ice in the 1v1. Now mid lane, the Spirits. Moon on the Ember versus
bottom lane. They're gonna go on him. Silence from techies.
There we go. I mean, that's the tri-lane's got to do this. You know, you're laning like this. If you're Fnatic, you're looking for the kills. And what better way to start it off by taking RTZ out of the lane?
Like Mirana and Vyvern, they're really not strong in a tri-lane. Neither is Naga Siren. They need to be careful about the techies. Like, if they keep having this tri-lane, like Vyvern, especially level 1, you have Arctic Burn, Splinter Blast. You know, once you get the levels, if you can get to the level 3, it's fine. But compared to the tag team, like, it's just so much damage coming up from the Tusk, and of course the techies blast off. You need to be careful about that. Techies, deeping mid, it's a ganking techies.
Oh, here we go, Jabs. He's coming in with the blast off all. A little short on it there. Armored's still getting low, but the pulse is out for the Sleight of Fist. No damage to be done there by Moon. And it's going to be an active techies. We'll see Jabs sweeping up and down the map, looking for opportunities to blast off.
There it is. A tip. Well-deserved tip. This is a kind of a rotation that we've seen multiple times, where position 4 just TPs out into the trees. It's so much easier to execute. I mean, it's only doable when you're playing Radiant, pretty much.
See down bottom. She's trying to get aggressive onto Raven. The blast off from Jabs comes over towards RTZ. RTZ getting taken down low by the tag team. RTZ's got to run. He's into the trees and he's away. Still live. Fnatic themselves also very low. Get RTZ salved up. Same to be said for Raven. Both Jabs, DJ not actually having any HP regen out themselves. Will stay low. Turn towards Crypt. Crypt's level 2. No chance of catching him. He's available.
We're making this game easier for our observers. You know, tri-lane versus tri-lane, mid. I don't think anyone's gonna die there. Same goes for the top lane. So just watch the bottom lane. We're gonna be good. But to go back to the top lane a bit, you know, Pangolier, by Ice, I think he was pretty much the first player that started playing it competitively. Had a couple of videos how to play him. I learned a lot. Like, he's the one who taught me how to play the hero. what was like a vector targeted ability. What is that? I don't have a degree in math, man. I have to watch some videos to know like what's going on.
I don't even know what a vector is. So he certainly does that. He's getting a good block off onto Masteros here. Ice. Gets another proc. Won't quite get it down the next hit, so Masteros will be fine. Masteros, is he got any reaching coming out over towards the bottom? Jabs tries to jump in. He's not going to be able to get the kill. Ends up getting taken down as Fly turns towards him. DJ trying to escape. Chasing on the Splinter Blast connects. Crit. He's got the kill. Takes out the two of them.
Nicely done. EG.abed has double damage on the mid lane. They might try to go for him.
Good attempt with the Revenant there, EG.abed, but couldn't quite find the angle between the creep waves coming in. Moon will be fine, bottle refilled. Top lane Masteros really wanting to stick in this lane, but say very low on the HP. Nice. He's out of mana though. Trying to build up the bottle. Got himself a clarity in the boots coming out. Will manage to keep up the pressure. Top lane going pretty much as expected. Ice getting the lead on the CS, but of course,
Swashbuckle is super strong against the Eidolons. You have that extra CS potential. He bought Boots of Speed first to be a bit like if he gets the proc with Orb of Venom as well, he might get a kill. Piranha
will be more than fine with the leaps available. Was able to grab that bouncy rim before Jabs. DJ could get on top of him. Back over towards the mid. 67 against the 31 for 7. Moon still with a slight edge. The all-important move for both of these is going to be that 6-minute rune. Both heroes absolute killers when it comes to rotating if they get themselves that DD or Arcane.
And both of these spirits very good. Like EG needs to be a bit more careful because they are playing aggressive tri-lane, which means that they will be closer to the tower, so they're more vulnerable to rotations coming out from the spirit.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom lane Raven is getting heavily pressured here by just the two of them, Artesian Fly. Jay makes his way back over to try and get some of this pressure that was getting put on the tower. See up by the runes, EG.abed will be the one to grab it. Jab's coming in with a blast off, but EG.abed already away with it. The Astral Step himself. Try for the arrow connection, won't quite manage to catch Moon.
What do you think about Techie's performance so far?
I mean, I like the attempts here from Jabs. You know, he's very, very active. He's going from lane to lane, trying to jump in with the blast off, but the impact is it feels like it's not as great as they kind of need it to be. But
yeah,
when you've got this hero moving
like
around the map.
First one to connect on the Void Spirit. Now he once again dodged it. So a lot of time wasted by Techies. He's a level 3 there, having a tri-lane. There's the blast off.
Well, this time that will certainly do it. Level 2 blast off. Jabs has the damage. Back of DJ and his tag team. Catch crit out this time.
Enigma going for Necrobook. I like Necrobook unit. Sometimes if you overcommit, if you get that level 3 Necrobook, it feels like you're delaying your Blink Dagger, you're delaying your BKB. This time around, they will have Winter Wyvern, which is really nice against the BKB Black Hole, so you're always going to have that covered.
See top. They're going to be able to get the angle. Ice sits up with a swashbuckle. Crit tries to get in on this, but they're turning things around. Black Hole's dropped down from Masteros. The follow-up damage from Jabs and Moon. Ice will get punished for that to get him behind the tower. Fnatic going to be a team to let him get away with it.
A bit too deep. At one point, Naga Siren will need to bail from the bottom lane, just go to the jungle, because she's not getting too much harm on the bottom lane anymore. And yeah, Arteezy already bailing.
See mid, EG.abed trying to go for Moon. I'm going to have the snowball. Jabs, some of the extra punches, blocking that tactic. Again, EG losing some of their cores here, as Fnatic are doing an excellent job of reacting to these attempts from EG underneath towers.
Necrobook done on Enigma, just needs to use the courier, then he can start putting some more pressure on the tower. I would love Ice to be a bit more active. He can't play aggressively on a Raid King. Raven is having a really good time. on this Raid King going into hand of Midas. Radiance already knows what he's gonna be up against. Naga Siren and the Illusions. You want to have that Radiance as soon as possible. Like, I don't think it's that good of a game for Naga Siren to get the Fusel Blade, even though like it is still a good item build on Naga. Raid King can buy a shard, and yeah, I think Arteezy just wants to get like a higher tier item after getting the Manta style.
EG.abed. They can play on to Raven with the back of a right-side Sass.
Oh, that's nice done.
The second time round, Jabs watching from the side, the Rolling Thunder out from my side. Be able to find the line over towards Jabs as well. I went up for damage to take down Raven, jump forward on towards the Void Spirit. Jabs trying to go for the kill. He's got to be careful. One more jump from EG.abed will catch him. Jabs, he's hiding in with the Dissimulate. Jabs, he's gone.
Kill the mine, plus 25. I like how mines are, you know, 25. 25, easy MMR, 25 gold. That was nicely done. I thought that they will not be able to kill like Raid King twice, but the Techies was there.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Dies for his teammate. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Masaros manages to kill the tier 1 tower. Isocides will try to do the same thing. Orb of Corrosion still works on the tower overtime damage and the minus armor, but they are a bit limited on the tower damage this game until like Naga Sirens gets big.
Yeah. The pushing potential definitely a little better early on for Fnatic if they're able to find opportunities after the team fights. Bottom lane Moon down here on his own. Isocides and EG.abed are hunting for him. Rolling Thunder's at the ready. Moon's got to be careful. If Isocides can get an angle to get in with the ult, EG.abed does continue to bait. Isocides not committing with the Rolling Thunder, knowing that Moon will be able to jump away with the Remnant.
Still chasing, trying to make stuff happen. Moon not lucky with the trusty shovel. Ideally, you want to pick up a bounty rune, refill your bottle.
Nice. He's actually going to be able to find him with the setup Rolling Thunder, but Moon, he's out with the Remnant. The arrow just off the mark.
From anime, you know, that one does not miss. They can start playing on the bottom as well. I don't think Fnatic will defend. There is a catapult. Pangolin should be able to take this tier 1 tower. Arteezy just keeps farming up. A bit of a lane, a bit of a jungle, farming that Manta style. We might see, again, a slower game.
Yeah, there's a Naga Siren, there's a Techies.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Definitely the potential. A bit of a longer one, which is good. Game 1 was rather quick, rather brief, so making up for how rapid the first game came to an end. EG.abed. Got the zone in the jungle. Moon. EG.abed nothing more than just trying to interrupt the farming of December Spirit.
Now, we're not talking about tech. How's the most important hero in this game doing? Moon will be able to kill Pangolier. I think there were a couple of mines there as well.
Yeah, just gets him with the chains and commits with the remnants, blows him up. He's not, of course, yet able to start burning into the mid lane. And the setup, Isocides flying back to get involved in this fight. Masaros just down the top. Blast off is there for Jabs, but Masaros will get taken down underneath the tower. Jabs now as well by EG.abed and EG. And let's try and chase for more. Isocides, Rolling Thunder, good to go. All the shards block him off. DJ's able to make sure that the space is there for Moon to get out without Isocides getting the catch on him. Moon comes back in with the side effect. There's going to be a buyback from Crit. As the setups here aren't easy.
Arrow.
Has he got the timing? He does. The sleep setup into the Remnant, into the arrow. They lock down Moon. And now DJ will also fall as Isocides protected by the cold embrace of Fly.
That was nice and done. They have a good setup for the arrow. Either like ensnare once Naga Siren gets that, or just a sleep. Wyvern Curse is also a great setup. 2 buybacks. That's going to be costly. Next time they die, they added the seconds to their death timer. Going to be pretty big. Isocides not going for like any type of a damage. Usually, from what we've seen, especially 11 Pango, like he goes pretty much always for the same item build. You know, get that Maelstrom to be able to scale. If you don't get that Maelstrom, like you're going to have a hard time pushing out the lanes. You're going to be in the middle of the pack, I would say. But I guess he just wants to be able to, you know, tank up all the damage mid lane.
I mean, this is as you said, the punishment that will be there for playing with that buyback in that last fight. He gets taken down again, Ice. Now he's gone for a minute, and at 13 minutes into the game, that's a long period of time to not be involved.
Yeah, he can just chill. Try to figure out where Techies is placing the mines. Raven, might is done. Going into Radiance. They're starting to put some more pressure on the mid lane. They also don't have too much tower damage. There's no Necro unit, there's no Eidolon's crit. Where is he? Not saving his body fly.
He's completely alone in Fly's Fnatic. Some good kills one after the other, while CG's not got the full squad alive. It is indeed just giving that time for Raven. Still though, RTZ very far ahead of anyone else in the game. 2K lead. SNY into Orchid.
Okay, this is pretty much the first SNY I've seen on Naga. I didn't see too much of a Naga, but the ones that I've seen in Southeast Asia, seen always went for the Manta style because, you know, it increases your farm, you get those extra illusions, you can dispel stuff. Not too many stuff to dispel this time around. Techie's silence, chains, but he's going for status resistance instead. Going into Orchid.
I mean, do you like that? Going for the Orchid on the Naga side?
Radiant are scanning.
Maybe they feel they need like another way of lockdown, but going for 2 Orchids, like Void Spirit's already getting an Orchid, so maybe he could go for something else.
Is under attack.
Like if he wants to tank up, like Scotty is a good choice. I've also seen him play Naga Siren like Manta style into Butterfly straight away when they have a heavy physical damage. Maybe they think like we don't have enough lockdown, like we need to be able to deal with like Snowball coming up from the Tusk. Enigma will eventually get a BKB, so like that's not gonna matter. Bottom lane, Arrow will connect.
Very nice setup. Have they got enough damage though into the root? It's gonna be close. Stick charge pop from Moon and the Remnant. It's up. He's away. Not wide enough. Controlling damage between the two of them. Meanwhile, up at the top half of the map, Abed's in trouble. Yeah, it's going to be ticking him down. Shards off the marks. Abed's able to jump down to the low ground with the Dissimilate.
He's good. He's going to get out.
Oh, he's away.
That was so close. Yeah, it might be a bit of an overkill getting 2 Orchids. Let's see if he commits for it. Actually, just bought a quarter staff. Could still potentially turn that into Butterfly, but now he's all in as that Oblivion staff.
Oh, crit! He actually lands the arrow there.
That's a solo kill.
Absolutely is there, Moon. He weren't ready for that at all. Heads down to the low ground, and I guess just saw the arrow coming in at a distance that he didn't see it when he was actually up there on the same level as it. And a beautiful shot from Crit catches him out.
You know where those mines are going to be, at least for the tier 1 tower. You know he wants to place them around that 3 area. They dewarded Orchid, already done on the Void Spirit. I like how Ember Spirit is, yeah, they have this Orchid. I do not have a way of defending myself. Maybe I'll need to buy a BKB so he does not commit early on, even though he's having a Javelin and a Mithril Hammer, so just keeping the Javelin locked.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
See mid, ice. Trying to keep the pressure off the tier 1 tower. Bottom lane, EG. They're ready to jump in and look for jabs. And Abed, he's found him. Set up with the Orchid into the Remnant. He's going to have the burst to take down jabs. DJ unable to save him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Over towards mid, ice. He's going to try and lead things in onto Raven. Raven has got the reincarnation.
Good bounces.
So he can do it a second time. Crit's coming over the arrow. Oh, he's perfectly timed. He manages to land it over towards the side, flies. But he's got Masaros with the curse to make sure that there's no black hole to threaten the rest of EG.
That was such a nice move from Crit. You know, he has pretty much one job, control Enigma. Even when Enigma gets a Blink Dagger, BKB, he needs to stay away as further as possible and just cancel that black hole.
The fly. Yeah.
What did I say, Crit? Yeah, fly. No, I'm simply having some flashbacks from Crit.
Oh yeah, the quick yeah. I remember. 10 to 10. 18 minutes in. It's a close one. It is.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
As minutes pass, you know, it is a game where RTZ's Naga Siren feels like it's only going to get further ahead with the speed that RTZ is able to farm at the map with the illusions. I'll see if Raven is able to catch up once he has the Radiance complete. It's very close to the relic.
Dyer's
3,200 gold onto it.
under attack.
He's so far ahead of Raid King. Like, he's getting closer and closer to the relic. It's gonna be 20 minutes, Radiance Midas. Like, if they manage to kill him one more time, Raven's not getting too much out of the map. It's very hard for also techies to set things up because they have Naga Siren illusions. You know, you have ways to deal with those bombs.
I'd be looking for the setup. Top Raven, no ult for 30 seconds.
Radiant's
Be a little
courier
cautious
has
with
been killed.
EG hanging around.
That Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Back up, try and reset. Get back in with the invis. Overlord, all day Masteros, who just drop it straight up. Onto my side. They'll get the kill, but now they've got to be cautious as Moon. He's very low on the mana. Into the Orchid, he's silenced and held in place. Moon, he's going to die for this effort. They may have got Ice, but it's a black hole down and also their mid lane of that.
This should be a tier 1 tower on the mid lane. They got the Pangos. Seems like Ice is playing more of a sacrificial role this time around. You know, he's tanking the spell. Song will still catch Enigma.
And well, indeed, Masteros
with the arrow. Let's see if they can time it. Yes, they can.
Very nicely done. I mean, they have a super solid setup, both the Remnant or the arrow, either one. It's going to catch whoever gets set up upon by the sleep.
Bombs will not kill anything.
Didn't hit anything at all. Tips out from Fly as well.
If this was attack is in mine top, this is those mines. I can see queuing up the Shadow Amulet. I'm a bit worried. But he's having a good time, you know. He's farming up almost a full Aghanim set done.
Yes,
it's always very hard to get a good read on a techie's game. Like, one mistake, they go for the high ground, they go inside the trees, 2 heroes, they instantly die. Suddenly it's 3 versus 5, they chase you, they get the Roche. That's very hard to predict, like, what can happen in techie's games.
No, absolutely. Even though it's 2k lead for EG, and Arteezy's as big as he is, and we're not quite into that techie's territory that he gets to when EG do have to try and seize the high ground. Mid lane, set up there. These Orchids certainly getting the job done. Moon's getting caught out.
He does not have a way of defending himself. At least, you know, he did not go for the Maelstrom, lock that Javelin, so just needs a recipe to buy a BKB. That's going to help quite a lot against 2 Orchids.
And they're going to look for Roche EG. With
a lot of
Moon in the game.
You know, you have Pango. Pango is very strong in a lot of departments. You know, getting minus armor from the Lucky Shot, Disarm, minus armor from Orb of Corrosion, Riptide, minus armor. What is he sitting at? Just minus 2 right now, minus 13, I believe that's it.
Coming over to contest this is very hard for EG. I mean, very hard for Fnatic.
Like, you always have a song to kill the Roche with.
No chance of fighting into this around the pit. EG's lineup too strong.
Something to talk about is, like, Tusk, his, you know, shards. It's really not that good this game, because they have 1, 2, 3, 4 heroes that can get over the shards easily. So, like, even if you get a good block off, doesn't really matter that much. There, picking up a Blink Dagger, so it's going to be much easier for him to cut into backline, possibly find Enigma, who still does not have a Blink Dagger.
Mid lane Arteezy. He's diving in onto Jabs. He's got the setup as he's going to back away. Doesn't want to stick around too long with the Ags. That stats. Jabs is tanky enough to live through the damage of the illusions. Ice. He's looking for the cleanup. He's going in. He's going towards the fountain. Oh, yeah, he's going to start TPing out. Bit of a wild move there. One of the reasons why we love to see Ice.
Kind of a classic Ice.
Just rolling into the fountain.
Rolling in. Knows that he can die. Arrow connects on a Tusk, but there is no follow-up. Aegis on the Naga Siren, they can continue to get the most out of the map. Like, Raven, he's been involved in 1 kill. That kill was from the laning stage, has the Radiance, keeps farming up.
How's he doing? He's still struggling to just catch up with how much Arteezy's getting done. This Orchid has just enabled him to get involved. 3-1-4 on the Naga Siren. And also just this sort of mana regen in the end. You know, you never really have to worry about buying clarities. He's just going to be able to keep spamming that mirror image and always have the mana to fight, having enough to use the soul burn and the ensnare.
Crit this game has been on point with his rotations, with his arrows. It's not all about him because everyone else needs to set it up, but you need to have a good angle. We've seen a couple of times like Masaru's trying to block the arrow from certain angles with the Eidolons, with the Necro Warriors, but crit is always there pretty much to land it.
Radiant's bottom tower
about to have a hard finish, so that's going to tank her up quite a bit.
They're trying to get the catch on RTZ. See if they can do it. They've got to get through the Aegis. The rest of EG making their way over. Songs available, curses available. Fnatic's going to be very careful about how they commit for the fight. On the mirror image, RTZ starting to step away over towards the backline. Arvid jumps on the wall, Jazz pulls him back to Revan, takes him out. Going to be able to keep RTZ safe here with the cold embrace. BKB's out from Moon, Ice coming back across. Song comes to an end, RTZ continuing to retreat, and he's away. They can't chase any further. EG's going to put the ball through. Look at Arvid with the curse fly. Puts the stop to the black hole. Arrow out onto Raven, over to the side, the silence, and the instead catching Moon. Moon will go down. DJ and Raven, they're trying to find outside. Master down to crit. They bring down the Mirana. RTZ and Ahmed, they're looking to swing back in though. RTZ picked up the heart. He's healing back up. They've got to run for Fnatic. They're only down to Raven and DJ Raven. He'll fall the one.
That's his first life.
Can DJ do anything to save him? He can't. The Orchid out again from RTZ, silencing DJ. He has to run. He's got to leave Raven. And DJ cannot fight this.
Nice dodge by EG.abed.
EG.abed takes down DJ. TP over some jabs. Can he do anything to help? But there's going to be a buyback coming out. But EG.abed's cleaned up the double kill. Over towards jabs. DJ's brought back for this, but he knows he cannot TP in here. He can do nothing to help jabs as EG.
Oh, that was such a nice done by EG. Pretty much a perfect timing. Hard gets delivered in the middle of the fight. The regeneration kicks in. Song to keep him alive. BKB on Ember Spirit. He can deal with that amount of damage coming out because Ember Spirit's not really farmed. Like Fly, he has one job. His job is don't get caught by a black hole and just cancel it with the description. Exactly what he did.
Fly might be a little bit dead here. He's in on him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'll be able to help him out. Trapped by the shards, but
look
at
RNG.
that.
It's not RNG.
Man to dodge. Wow.
He knew how to use it.
He did. Just got to press the button the right way to guarantee that your illusion's over the shards. You can try at home, but it's just very hard.
Yeah, you need to press it like 3 times fast, 2 times slow, then 2 times fast.
Give it a bit of a rub, you know, you press the key right, and boom, you're over the shot.
Arrow again. That's DJ bought back. He bought back in the previous fight, so he's not gonna have it. Next Roshan may respawn in 3.5 minutes. There's still a couple of towers that EG can go for. Like Techies, he's not having like that good of a time anymore because all these mines are being taken away from the Naga Siren illusions. Pangalier's super tanky, like he can tank most of that damage. He's also bringing something on the courier. That's a whole fight. Just wants to tank up.
Alright. Oh, Moon caught yet again. I mean, it's too hard to play against these silences. He's still struggling. Even though he has the BKB, they catch him with any of the stuns, the Thunder, or the Remnant. They've just got enough damage to burst through him before he's able to react. EG now at 10k, 21-13. To have another very solid game against it. Oh! The mines do go off, but
good tanky with that
heart. Yeah, he's going to be back up to full HP in a few seconds.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nothing more than a bit of a tickle.
Dire's bottom tower is
also,
under
I love
attack.
Fly's build, maxing out Cold Embrace to lower the cooldown, increase the healing, because like he's not dealing damage. He does not need that Arctic Burn. Pretty much already said it multiple times. Needs to be able to cancel the black hole. Like Enigma is going for a BKB into Lincoln Sphere. It could be a bit tricky if he manages to get to that Lincoln Sphere, but eventually I think they will have another way of stopping it. Naga Siren, definitely a hero that wants to buy an Abyssal Blade, so they will have that covered as well.
These neutral items are teasing, finding the lovely one here for the Naga Siren, and Elven Tunic. Incredibly beneficial for
one of the best ones for sure.
Now, these tier 2s, they can't really defend them, Fnatic. Fnatic's going to have to gear up for that high ground defense. See if they can get something big going, and if Raven's really going to be in a position that that he can sort of attend these fights and be any sort of threat, because so far he's just not really been able to get involved at all. They're running him down. EG.abed going to be able to finally catch it. Arteezy's in with a song and is in a position that's very hard for the rest of Fnatic to get to. I think Fnatic, they're just going to have to bail on him completely. They know that they cannot get here in time to give him any sort of chance on the second life. Oh, unless that blink, wait, is
he actually managed to blink out? They don't know where he is.
They don't know where he is? Okay. I mean, that's why they didn't come over. Raven was like, don't worry, guys, I got this. And he actually gets out.
Despite the whole of
the
commit.
Yeah,
because they were not showing other heroes, and he was like, I'll go in, I'll try to find the back line, possibly something else. You guys got this, right? Apparently they didn't.
They didn't. So yeah, Raven actually able to live. Very nicely done. EG still bringing in this mid lane. Oh, there we go. There, we finally got one.
Oh, look at that gold.
We finally got a 1200 gold.
Okay.
I mean, that's what it's all about. That is literally the reason why Jabs is playing tanky, just so he could. I mean, and he did it. He had enough mines. I think that was I think it was 100 to 0.
I think it was. Yeah. We're probably gonna see that one
right,
again.
There we go.
It was pretty hype.
Yeah, that's the dream for Jabs.
Your hero dies. No one is nearby, but your hero is dead. Wraith King finally level 18, so 40-second cooldown on reincarnation. Icy size.
Good.
Rolling. Checking out if they're invading the jungle.
See if Jabs can pull out some more of those. It's the big stuff. As yeah, we see it here. Steps in and look, a perfectly stacked mine pile. And Arteezy, as soon as he's down, of course, Jabs is quick with the all chat on the hero lines. You gotta be. That's one of the key parts of playing the techies. You gotta break your enemies down.
Yeah, you gotta get into their head.
Yeah.
And try to break them. Jump from EG.abed. They do not want to take this fight. Naga Siren out. Roshan is up. Also, Song is up. EG using a smoke. EG.abed also going for a bit of an earlier Eon. Does not want to die to techies. Yeah. Also, that's gonna possibly keep him alive from the black hole. They don't have any nullifiers, and I don't think they will have, because like none of these heroes really love to buy the item. EG.abed.
Trying to get the jump in onto the mid. BKB's still good to go. The mine's put to waste there. That's EG.abed.
Most of the time, you would not want to have Eon Disc, the first usage, like completed. You want to have it disassembled and then assemble it in a team fight. But since you're playing against the techies, like you never know. You might not be able to react. You just straight up die. So it's okay to have it, completed. Butterfly will be done on Naga Siren in the next couple of seconds. That's a lot of evasion. 16% from Elven Tunic, and also the Butterfly. Wraith King, also not a hero that likes to buy MKB, but might be able to go for it. Arrow, well, not connect. BKB, popped by Moon.
Yeah, sort of has to there, worried about the follow-up that could be coming out if he did get hit. So that's easy. With the setup,
another arrow is ready.
If they've got the setup, they do. DJ, they get caught out. Hanzo's coming in the points. Okay, Jabs is able to get EG.abed. EG.abed has been blown up. PG want to keep fighting on without their Void Spirit. I've got to be careful around this area. They're going to be a little bit spooked after losing EG.abed like that.
When playing against techies, you know certain areas will be mined, so like even if they're not, you're still not gonna go there. Eventually, they will need to pick up a gem. Crit just finished, Fly just finished Aetherlance and the Blink Dagger on Wyvern, so maybe his next item should be the gem to be able to see things once. EG.abed is out. They can go for the Roche. Unfortunately for him, Eon Disc was not ready. Actually, Pango just buys it because he has enough money. He's like, I'm sick and tired of techies in this game. Boys, let's try to close it out.
Yeah, I mean, and they've got to be careful. I mean, Jabs he's definitely doing it. Those 2 kills, killing Arteezy, killing EG.abed. He can keep this up.
Oh, what a nice arrow from Crit. Man, it takes a lot of skill. I don't think they're gonna kill him, but still felt really, really good. It's gonna chase him, but yeah.
See mid.
Not enough damage. Like, he used the arrow while there was a flight of fish from Ember Spirit. Song mid.
I mean, Raven's going straight up to the high ground. He's trying to get the jump onto Fly. Arteezy having to use the song to save Fly. EG sort of questioning if they want to actually fight this. There's still a few seconds without EG.abed, so they won't try and force something off the back of that song. Choose to save Fly.
Arteezy very active as a Naga Siren, like he's involved in 15 out of 22 kills, because he knows he needs to play with the team. They have a great setup. If he ever wants to, you know, quit Dota, those songs were so on point, might start thinking about his music career as well.
Beautiful vocals.
To restore the void within.
Here's the mine sign down, and it's the mines prepared by Jabs. Roshan, a little bit of a spooky space to enter into. It's mid lane. It's tier 2 tower just about to fall. He's trying to do his best to hold on to it as long as he can, but the tower's gone. Azeroth waiting, ready with the black hole. If EG do try and commit.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Zag's done on Moon, so the Ags on Moon and Link on both Raven and Mastros. They've got some great ways on their cores to get these back lines, try and catch Fly before Fly's able to interrupt the team fight with the curse. They're going in on Arteezy in the mid. Under the side, Moon's committed to the BKB, trying to keep the back liners of EG away. Now the black hole is coming in out. Fly, he's in position. He's able to curse Mastros, put the black hole to an end. Mastros will go down, and Arteezy will be able to back up. Maybe be able to get back in. Turns with the root onto Raven. Aside, DJ trying to watch Raven back. EG.abed jumps over, finds DJ in the trees, takes him down. Raven will be able to slap down crit. Buyback from the two of them here. It's both Masteros and DJ want to get back in on this.
EG.abed still has that Arcane Rune running. I mean, good setup.
Is BKB still on cooldown for 35 seconds? They're in onto Moon. Moon in trouble. DJ comes over with the snowball. And he's saving. Moon goes down. Jump ball for the blast off. Arteezy and Ice both low. And they're trapped. Right by Raven. He's able to take down Arteezy. Turns towards Ice as well. As the buybacks pay off for Fnatic, they'll be able to take the team fight.
They used 2 buybacks. Roshan is up, so they can go inside the pit and try to take this fight. And DZ has a buyback. Pango, no buyback on him. Marana will be out. I'm not sure if EG wants to buy back and try to contest this, because this is a pretty big one.
It would be very risky, yeah. You get Arteezy in, but he said no Ice. So they may just have to let this one go for Fnatic. The AC done on Raven. Take this down pretty quickly. No curse for 20 seconds, so Fly can't even go for some sort of YOLO play to disrupt this. Fnatic, they're going to get this. This Aegis and Cheese, it will be theirs. And despite the lead from EG, Fnatic, they're doing it. They're keeping themselves in the game. And definitely setting up the map in a way that's making it very hard for EG to push this on to the next objective.
EG wants these prolonged team fights where like they get the most out of Winter Wyvern, multiple heals, try to reset part of the Rask region to kick in. But Raven right now is getting pretty big. You know, he's not been very active early on. He's just been farming, but now holding on to Aegis. I'm not sure if they can take him down 3 times. Like, they should be able to control him with some of the spells, especially the disarm coming up from the Pangolier and everything good. But yeah, they should try to go for those who bought back. It's gonna become a bit more problematic. Enigma getting closer to Lincolns here, then Crit can just go in. So I want to see some Bashers, I want to see some Abyssal Blades being built, Pangolier going for one, and I believe Naga Siren also going for one. Yeah, so they need to have that covered.
Excellent here, Spell Prison. Who wants to take down Fnatic? Moon and Masteros would like to get their hands on that mid lane. Arteezy going for the setup. Moon, again, just having to use the BKB every time, making sure that he doesn't get chain stunned by any follow-up after the song.
Radiant are scanning.
Stackies, Octarine Core, level 20. Can't wait for level 25. Do you think he picks up the damage or the mine's movement speed?
We'll have to see. I don't know what's meta at sort of this, you know, incredibly high level of the game.
Yeah, I don't know what the meta is, because every single time I join a game, I ban techies.
Yeah, we should say you're banned.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, techies, that's nice. See ya.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
It's one of the most memey talents in the game for sure. Like you see mines running at you, you're like, what's going on?
And you can definitely feel that techies pressure getting to EG. That they can't approach the high ground, especially now, of course, with the Aegis and Cheese in the hands of Raven. It's a hard move to make. Have to be very, very careful how they approach things against this Fnatic lineup. Despite how big Arteezy is, you know, we are seeing though, with these moments passing, Raven has pretty much caught up to the farm of Arteezy. Recovery has been brilliant for them, despite the low attendance on the fights. You know, he's been doing his job. He's been hitting the creeps, and he's shooting up there. He's gonna have the MKB done very shortly.
He doesn't like to buy that item, but against all the evasion coming out from the Naga side of the butterfly, she was also holding the Elsa tunic, now holding on to ninja gear instead. Like you need to be able to go through that evasion. 35% is just a bit too much.
I mean, I feel like we might definitely be getting a long one here. I mean, EG, they've just found the dream item, but you always hope for Arteezy would have been holding out. As he will get that illusionist cape on the Naga Siren. Extremely nice item to be had, the best.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, those items for certain heroes, I feel like
so
it's 100% drop rate. Ember Spirit holding on to Spell Prism, adds Refresher or queued up.
Reminds the BKB here, yeah. Gotta be careful. BKB saving his life plenty of times. So we'll come to an end. And
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He's silenced again, but look at the mines, it's being picked out. Where's the arrow? Here it comes.
Oh,
that's not doggy.
It doesn't. Comes out of the slide, gets hit by the arrow, taken out by the illusion. That's Moon dead for 80 seconds. Towards Raven they go. Raven be able to back off. I mean, you can see it there as well. Now, watching the BKB, he did have remnants, but you know, EG almost knew they were like, hang on, this guy's baiting us. He's trying to get us to go somewhere. And it was indeed. EG, they play it smart, they don't fall for the bait and they take him out at distance.
Yeah, I like that. There's something you could mention. Void Spirit decided to go for Remnant, provides a true sight, which is really nice, you know, playing against the techies. They also have the gem. Ice,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Who's holding it now? Because I saw it was now. Well, what's the gem actually? Oh, it's the Void Spirit who has it. Slow siege from EG.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Go on Raven, but of course they never want to fully commit onto this Wraith King. Especially when he's up here on the high ground of the base. They'll look to push on the side lanes, trying to sort of split Fnatic up. So they're, ooh, it's going to be off the mark, not going to catch anything there.
EG.abed needs to be careful to not like get his E on this proc, but he's not the full HP. That's the Aegis regeneration. Arrow,
he's in, that's TJ down. No buyback on TJ. He's out for 90 seconds. EG now with the number advantage. Jump forward from Moon.
Radiant's
catch,
middle
won't
tower
find it.
has fallen.
His crits out. EG, can they get anything more done whilst DJ is down? Still very, very hard to push it to the rest of Fnatic's lineup.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Moonlight Shadow being used here to try and allow them to get sort of an angle that they could jump in, catch Fnatic by surprise.
Bottom lane, they have a couple of mines, hard to see how many. And they also have a time.
Raven's trying to start things outside of the fence. EG.abed jumps over towards Moon. Send back. Arteezy.
Done on Enigma, but there's also
EG.abed
gets blown up.
It does.
Radiant's
There's also
bottom
gem on the
tower
ground, it's
is
being
under
picked out.
It is. Can they get it in time? Who's heading out? They're Mastros. Yeah, the courier's been sent. DJ's going to be able to pick that up.
Don't mind if I do.
Because they bought that gem earlier on. Like, the one's gonna be ready in the next couple of minutes. But it's still a 900 gold loss for the EG.
And with those kills, yeah, Jabs, he's getting close to 25. You know, already well through the level 23.
When I said that they need Abyssal Blades on the heroes to deal with the Enigma, the Black Hole, look what Crit has queued up.
I mean, you're absolutely right. That's how much they value the iron against Masros.
Everyone just wants to get like Eon Disc and Abyssal Blade / Basher to be able to deal with the Enigma. Like, Mirana has a lot of attacks with the leap, so even if she's like not caught inside of a black hole, she can cancel it before the Abyssal Blade.
No, for sure, you're very
Like,
highly likely to get
even
one
Fly,
back.
like they're itemizing so nicely against this Enigma. Fly wants to get a refresher. Unfortunately for him, like there was no Philosopher's Stone dropped in this game, otherwise he might have actually had it. Buys another gem. Crit actually buys a gem.
They've got to have this gem against this techies, otherwise it's going to be impossible to play against Jabs.
Refresher done on Ember Spirit, so he has 6 Fire Remnants, not too bad.
Double damage empowers me.
Also, double BKB is going to be very helpful. I hope you guys, you know, went to the bathroom, have enough water and everything, but be sure to get some snacks, because this one seems to be, that's going to last forever.
Oh, man, we have this attempt on He's actually have the refresher. Pop by Moose, so he can get it. He's going to be able to find Black on board. Masros, he gets a lockdown. Two of them fly, comes to the curve, holds down Moon. He's still trapped in between the boards, and he's able to put the mirror image. He will get out of there. As Fly's able to set up the turnaround. They take out both of them. So Moon and Jabs going down. Jabs will buy back. They can take out Raven a second time. There's burn through the reincarnate. EG.abed and crits around him. And that's going to be it's going to be Raven out. He's down for 100. He has no buyback.
EG just finds a way how to get stuck. If it's a cliff, this time around, like he could not get out. There were like heroes all around him. But once again, good ulti coming out from Wyvern. Fly always there on time, and now they can start split pushing a bit, see where the mines are.
3 dead. EG should have a pretty solid opportunity here to claim these racks. Fnatic, they may be up for one final fight, but definitely going to take severe damage to the base. EG coming in with the siege.
Radiant's top tower.
It was a good attempt. They're sort of throwing everything in onto Arteezy with the black hole, but again, just Fly's positioning. He's always going to have the chance to interrupt things. This time not necessarily cancelling the black hole, but making sure that Fnatic just couldn't find any follow-up after it came to an end. And Arteezy able to live. Take top racks, mid racks, they'll sweep over all the bottom, still 40 seconds until Raven's back in. One of them's a little spookier with the mines out.
They should be able to clean that up. They still have a gem. Void Spirit once again holding it. And Fly with the extra range coming up from the Arctic first can't deal with the mine, so this should be the mega creep, but you know, it doesn't matter. You have techies in the team. Next Roach is up. She's Aegis plus a refresher. Like they want to get refresher in this one. I would say much more value, especially for Winter Wyvern's second curse possibly, or just, you know, have the BKBs, another song, but I feel like Fly should be the one getting it.
Just making sure that they do their best to carefully close the game up.
Allies
To take any risks. The Mega's up. It's very much going to be on Fnatic to just rely on this techies defense to have a shot at swinging this game around against EG. EG, they're going to do their best to not hand that to them. Very little chance that Fnatic can get outside of their base whilst EG go for this Roche. Back to farming.
And this Roshan is not going to move. They have 3 bashers, disarm. I don't think he hit anyone once. Bloodthorn done on Nagasine, so that's going to be quite a lot of damage coming from that item. Refresher passed to the Winter Wyvern, so he has Refresher Shard, Refresher Orb, 3 Vintage Curses. Good luck against that.
This Wyvern's just been such an excellent thing. We don't normally see it, we don't normally feel it, but especially in an age where we've just seen countless games where Enigma has just been allowed to sort of single-handedly win, turn games around. Fly's Wyvern putting a complete stop to Masros being able to do any of that this game.
EG trying to go in, possibly, you know, end the game, but with the techies, you never know.
Gotta be careful. Raven jumping in. Sign has been dropped on the mines around these 2 tier 4s. Careful how hard they're pushing. Arteezy feeling safe though with the Aegis. Try and trade into Raven. Heading back with the Swift Link pretty fast and hard, but Arteezy's got a lot of armor. There's the jump again. Moonlight Shadow, EG setting up behind Arteezy. Raven has to be careful how far he commits. Does not have buyback gold. Now he's going to get jumped. They can take him down the one side, with the bullet rolling through to the top. Force Raven up to the side. DJ is caught on the front of it all. He will get the snowball off. And they're going to lose DJ almost certainly as the snowball will come to an end. DJ actually able to pick it out for the bounce. Building. Raven good for a second round. He gets back over towards Arteezy, but Arteezy the damage from this blood on the illusion. Arrow takes him down. The arrow won't connect. Raven will start backing off, but EG they're doing the damage to the tier 4s. Arteezy continues to push.
Is under attack.
That's the first tier 4 tower down. They can keep pushing. Still Aegis on Arteezy.
Raven trying to get in. They do have those 2 black holes if Masteros can find them. He's got to go for something completely incredible. As he's down 27k already. The jump to be made on the back lines. Arteezy's going to pop the sock. He's able to move with the Abyssal. Moon, he's got to get out. The BKB is going to short come to an end. Quick's able to find the side of the arrow. Hits him. Moon, he's dead. He's out, he's down. He's using the Masteros. He's going to go for the first back on the other to them with the curse. Fly puts a stop to it. Again, just stopping Masteros in his tracks, and Masteros does not have buyback. The Enigma's out for 100 seconds. They've caught Moon outside of the base. Moon's gone.
That 9th flame of light, he had the 2 Winter Curses, that's the 3rd one. He actually used the refresher just to set things up.
I mean, it's just too much for him. Well, the mines come off.
He kills Ice, but
that's gonna be it.
These are all mines, like they don't have anything else prepared.
As onto the side, Raven tried desperately to defend. DJ applying a little bit of safety inside the snowball. Raven attempting to run. Raven, he's out and down. No buyback on him. GG is cool. With that, EG they'll secure themselves both wins here in the series, 2-0 against Fnatic.
Big W for EG, big W for Dota community. You know, watching Tech lose, I think everyone is pretty satisfied. Great showing from EG. Like they had some insane timings on their items going in and out, like Fly on Winter Wyvern has been amazing. Like the itemization coming out from EG, getting like triple bashers / abyssal blades, going for refresher on Wyvern, picking up the refresher shard.
Bye.